Riley Matthews wasn't supposed to be in Las Vegas. She wasn't supposed to be drunk. And she definitely wasn't supposed to wake up in the king-sized bed of a five-star suite, married to Evelyn Carter, her boss, the most intimidating woman on the Eastern Seaboard, and now her wife. It started with a corporate retreat, a harmless 3-day business summit. Riley had been prepared for back-to-back panels and awkward cocktail hours, not glittering casinos and neon promises. But on the last night, Evelyn did something completely out of character. She invited Riley to join her for one drink. Just one. And when your 60-year-old billionaire boss, who barely says hello outside meetings, offers a drink, you say yes. That's how it began. 2 women, 1 bar, too many shots, and a dare. The next morning, Riley woke up to the sharp scent of lavender, whiskey, and the faintest trace of regret. Her eyes blinked open, her head pounded, and there, lying beside her, bare-shouldered, peaceful, and breathtakingly real, was Evelyn Carter. Her hair was down, her skin was soft with sleep, and on her left hand, a silver ring. Riley sat up too fast, pulling the sheet around her like armor. She looked at her own hand. Another ring. She didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just stared at that circle of metal like it might dissolve if she willed it hard enough. But it didn't. Evelyn stirred slowly, eyes fluttering open. Those piercing gray-blue eyes locked onto Riley, and for a split second, something unspoken passed between them. Recognition, confusion, fear. And then Evelyn sat up, calmly, too calmly, pulling a robe over her bare shoulders as if nothing in the world could touch her, except it already had. Her voice was soft but clipped. "We'll fix this." Quietly. Riley nodded, even though her entire chest ached, because something about the night before didn't feel like a mistake. It felt like something unfinished. The flight back to New York was tense. Not a single word passed between them, but Riley could feel every beat of Evelyn's pulse, like it echoed in the silence. The ring still rested on Riley's hand. She hadn't taken it off. Neither had Evelyn. Back at Hardin Carter headquarters, things went back to normal. Riley answered calls, scheduled board meetings, delivered Evelyn's black coffee at exactly 7:42 a.m. But everything had shifted. There were looks, touches that lingered half a second too long, sentences that died on their lips. Evelyn became sharper, colder. She barked orders faster, avoided eye contact longer. It was like she was trying to build walls faster than Riley could reach them. But at night, Riley remembered. The way Evelyn laughed over the roulette table. The way she whispered, "You see me." The way their fingers intertwined before walking into that ridiculous pink chapel. The next morning, a leak hit the press. Rumor. Billionaire CEO marries younger assistant in Vegas? It wasn't just gossip. There were blurry photos, the glittery chapel, a glitter tux minister, and a moment, captured forever, of Evelyn looking at Riley like she was the only person in the world. The boardroom exploded. Evelyn denied everything, said it was a prank, a lie, an unauthorized leak. Riley stood quietly as Evelyn distanced herself from the truth, from her, from them. And when the meeting ended, Riley walked out of the building without saying goodbye. Days passed. No texts. No calls. No apologies. Until Friday night. It rained. Hard. Riley opened her apartment door to find Evelyn standing there, drenched, breathless, and clutching a soggy manila folder. "I signed the annulment papers," Evelyn said. Riley blinked. "But I couldn't file them." She stepped inside without being asked. "I keep telling myself it was a mistake," she said. "But every morning I wake up and check for that ring, and when I remember it's still in my jewelry drawer, Her voice broke. "I don't want to be alone anymore." Riley didn't say anything. She just stepped forward and wrapped her arms around the woman who once terrified her. Because Evelyn Carter wasn't terrifying anymore. She was human, fragile, and hers. They kissed. Not out of panic, or lust, or drunken impulse, but because it was time. Because something real had bloomed between the cracks of all that fear. On Monday morning, Evelyn entered the boardroom with Riley at her side. The whispers started instantly, but Evelyn raised a hand. "One announcement before we begin," she said. She reached into her pocket, pulled out her wedding ring, slipped it on. Riley did the same.
And in front of the entire board, Evelyn spoke the words no one expected.
"I got married in Vegas. I was drunk, but I was honest.
The room froze.
And I won't apologize for falling in love." Weeks passed. The rumors turned into awe. The Ice Queen had melted, but only for one person. Riley still scheduled meetings, still brewed coffee, still carried color-coded binders. But at night, she went home with Evelyn. To slow jazz, to homemade pasta, to whispered confessions in candlelit kitchens. They were still figuring it out, still healing, still afraid sometimes. But they were together, and the rings they wore weren't mistakes.
They were promises. Ones neither of them planned to break.